Take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And a tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. 2nd down and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
73. Hey.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Eagles at 4-3, a game over 500.
Pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the 1st quarter of a 3-0 game. He gets it left side to Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
This is 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Johnson, the man in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Down the sideline he goes. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to run forward Barkley.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On 1st down, Daniels. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again, Daniels. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking high its way once again.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Here comes Johnson on the return.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, Hurts.
Got a man here, it's Wilson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll throw now on the final play.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing on first down. Daniels steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Eagles 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play there. 82 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point forthcoming. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Johnson on the return.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Now he's free to midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Again, it's Johnson.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Hyatt has got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll change things up.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So from the 37, here's second down.
At the Eagles' 37-yard line.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and some...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 28, it's second and 5.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. In motion right here comes Johnson.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point splits the opponents. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
Here comes 2nd down.
Off play action. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On first down, Daniels. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That is caught. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things